Okay. There we go. All right. Good afternoon and welcome to Multidisciplinary Spiritual Christianity. I'm your host, Mark Collenberg-Montero. Let's have the soundtrack here. All right. All right, so that's Steve Miller Band here at Multidisciplinary Spiritual Christianity. So today begins a new project of mine for us here. Thanks for joining us in this with the recent bad news, right? While Trump and the insurrection are now over with in the recent past, and still need to be processed, and various actions still need to be taken to rectify that with justice. The recent news is 7 days straight of mass murders, the latest one in Colorado. So we pray for the survivors and the victims, and even for the murderers, in the spirit of love, love the hateful, and of course for those who will jump on such murders for the wrong reasons, and we pray for those with the right reasons. And so in that spirit, I'll show you this Brazilian children's Bible that I like to work with for its pictures, and even for just introductory Bible study. Let's see here, we've got some material also from Taoism. So let's take a moment to breathe and remember the power and the importance of breathing, especially as noted in Buddhism and its Four Noble Truths. Being grateful for the blessings of our current civilization, which I like to focus on in terms of Jesus' legacy of loving integrity being the ongoing objective that relates pluralism and interfaith practice, interfaith spiritual practice with educational study and learning, so the pluralism and the interfaith spirit of an informed pro-social democracy. So the project now that I'm working on with my kids, no less, is called the Fluvíadas, and in Portuguese, as Fluvíadas, right? Based here now, having left New York City, the New York City area, for northeastern Brazil, near the city of Fortaleza in Ceará, northeast of the mainstay cities, the most popular and most well-known cities of São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, right, where my own father is from. I do have some family roots there. So here's the poem that I've written in response to a project that began with my brother's birthday. So here is an image with the name Fluvíadas, if you can see it right there, as Fluvíadas. And so there are a lot of images here that I want to go through with you for us over a series of episodes. And that is now a second stage of the project, with the first being here, a response actually, or a project in honor of my brother's birthday last month in February, with the Knoll symbol, right, the National Outdoor Leadership School based in the United States here, and down here is the symbol of the Sierra Club in Tennessee, in this case, founded by John Muir back in the 1890s, and a major point of contact for me as I was becoming more and more familiar with not-for-profit public interest groups. They do hiking and they do public interest advocacy work. So both of them linked to pro-environmentalism and to outdoor recreation. And so the principal theme then is Alexandre Rodrigues Ferreira, spoken in Portuguese, and Alexandre Rodrigues Ferreira, who in 1792 returned from the Amazon rainforest after 9 years of research and travel. He published a work called, in the end, it was called The Diary of a Philosophical Voyage, Diário de uma Viagem Filosófica. He married with Germana Pereira de Queiroz, and he returned to Lisbon, where he worked for the Department of the Navy. The Fluvíadas then is a poem, a short poem that I wrote in response to that. It begins in English as the Fluviads, right, based on the, well, here, now I'll give you the preparation. Well, let's wait on the preparation, right? Here's the poem in English. Okay, coming back to me. Hey there, hey all of you out there in TV land. The Amazon rainforest, lungs of the world, inspire many hopes and wishes. When suddenly, in 2010, in Lisbon Science Museum, somebody opened a drawer and found some fishes. Traced back and cross-referenced by systems of labels, appearing out of the mists of time, came Alexandre Rodrigues Ferreira like a hero of fables. He is the Humboldt of Brazil, and Bonpland, Lewis and Clark, while Camões, or Voltaire, or Goethe, or Shakespeare wrote about nothing and much ado, Ferreira was more like Columbus, who set out in 14, while Alexandre Rodrigues came back in 1792. Right, so that last date, the United States, maybe you still do, maybe we still do, teach and learn that famous date of Columbus's sailing in the year 1492 on the ocean blue, right, is that famous poem. And so this is the kind of the short poem, little fun poem that I made to celebrate, and with the kids, with 3 kids that we've got here. So now in Portuguese, this goes: As Fluvíadas, a floresta tropical amazônica, os pulmões do mundo, inspira muitos desejos e esperança. Quando de repente, em 2010, no Museu da Ciência da Lisboa, alguém abriu uma gaveta e achou peixes de Brasil fora da vizinhança. Rastreado de volta, cruz-referenciado por sistemas e agendas, apareceu da neblina do tempo Alexandre Rodrigues Ferreira como um herói das lendas. O Humboldt de Brazil, Darwin no Beagle and Bonpland, Lewis and Clark, enquanto Camões, Cervantes ou Shakespeare, Rabelais e Margaret, Goethe e Shakespeare escreveu sobre muito barulho por nada, pois Ferreira estava mais como Colombo, quem zarpou em 1400, enquanto Alexandre Rodrigues voltou em 1792. So I kind of got tongue twisted there, tongue tied when, because I've added in and changed some of the names about the sailing heroes and even the writers, the epic writers, the bards, right, who I mentioned here. So, all right, so that's basically the beginning, and I'll turn off this segment. And what we'll do is come back and take a look at some other stuff. All right, so see you in a bit. Let's go back to end the segment with more of Steve Miller Band.